Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles. And this is today's hard level puzzle and it's called 16 Candles by Farkov. And here are the rules. Place the digits 0 to 9 once each in each row and column. So this is not normal Sudoku. We have 10 rows and 10 columns. So we have to place the digits 0 through 9 once each in every row and column. Each cage sums to a different prime number. Digits may repeat in cages if allowed by other rules. So every single cage must sum up to a different prime number. And you can have repeats as long as it doesn't if it's allowed by other rules. Digits separated by a dot are consecutive. Not all dots are given. And these are the only dots. So this could, if this was, say, a 1, this would be a 0 or 2, because these have to be consecutive. And that's how that dot works. And to the left of the grid are the first 22 prime numbers. These may be colored for your convenience. Now remember, each cage sums to a different prime number. So you cannot have repeats of these sums. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, let's see how many cages we have. We have 1. Okay, let's just color them because that might make it easier. We have 1. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. And 16. Okay. I was thinking that because there would be it's 16 candles, right? Okay. What are the minimum and max? I'm assuming the minimum is probably going to be 2 and the maximum is probably going to be 79. Okay, how many digits are there? Okay, this is actually quite potentially large or potentially small. So these are the first 22. Okay. Well, this is at minimum 10. What's the maximum? Okay, let's do the minimum and maximums for each one, right? This is minimum of, okay, so this is minimum 10 also, because these are essentially the same thing, right? They have 5 in the same row or column, and then 1 separate. Same here. Same here. So these are all similar. This is also. Okay, so then what's the minimum values for these? It's 10 is the minimum. The maximum is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 35 plus 9, which is 44. So then this has to be 11 through 43, right? Oops. 43. Because it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then you have a 9, but that's not a prime number. So therefore, it would have to be the largest prime number that's less than 44, which is 43. So this is 11 through 43. This is 11 through 43. Uh, 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4. So 11 and 43 for those. We also have 2, which must be... Actually, so okay. These are kind of all the same also. Actually, this is the same here. This is 11 and 43. No, this is not the same. This is 4 and 1 and 2 in the other. Well, we have... This is also 4 and 1 and 2 in the other. This is 4 and 1 and essentially 2 in the other. This is 4 and 1, 2 in the other. 4 and 1 and 2 in the other. 4 and 1 and 2 in the other. So those should be the same also. Maybe slight variance? No, it should be about the same. So 4 in one direction, which could be 6 at least, plus 0 and 1. So 7 is the minimum here. 7's the minimum. The max is 6, 7, 8, and 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 30, plus 8, 9, which is 47. So 7 to 47. 7 to 47, 7 to 47, 7 to 47, 7 to 47. This is 7 to 47, 7 to 47. This is slightly different. This is slightly different. Okay, what about this? So, okay, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 1, 2... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Huh, interesting. Okay. What about this? This could be 0, 1, 2, and 0, 1. So this could be down to 4. 0, 1, 2, and 0, 1. So this is that minimum 4, which would mean this is maximum. This would have to be 5 then. Maximum is 7, 8, 9 plus 8, 9. Which is 24 plus 17, which is 41. So this is 5 to 41. Okay. What about this? This is minimum 0 to 3, which is 6, plus 0 to 2, which is, so this is 9, which means this is minimum 11. And this is maximum 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 30, plus 7, 8, and 9, which is 54, so up to 53. That extends, so these both extend one direction each way. What's the minimum? What's the minimum here? It could be 0, 1, 2 plus 0, 1 plus 0. 0, 1, 2 is 3 plus 0, 1 plus 0 is 4, which would make this minimum 5. So this is minimum 5. What's the maximum? 7, 8, 9, 8, and 9. So 9, 8, 7, essentially. 9, 8, and 9. So 24 plus 9 is 33. Plus 17 is 50. So this would also be 47. Okay, right? Because it cannot be greater than 50. So 7, 8, 9, 24. 8 and 9 is 17. 24 plus... 24 plus 17 is 41 plus 9 is 50. But that's still 47 as a maximum. Therefore, for 5 through 47, how many digits is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And how many was this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. To 53. So there we go. Therefore, we know 53 has to be... Okay, so this is... Right, there should be 2 cells which are outside. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 as the possible ones. And we already have all of 14 accounted for then. Because this can only be 5 or more to 47. This can be 5 to 41, etc., etc. This is 11 to 43. This has to be 11 to 53, and it's the only one that brings the 53 in. So this has to add up to 53. What is that again? 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 6, 8, 9. Or it could be, okay, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, or it's 5. So either way, 7, 8, 9 has to be here. So this is 7, 8, 9, and we have 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Right? Because it has to be either this is 30 and this is 23, or this is 29 and this is 24. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, with the 8, 9 being here. And this is the 53. One of these has to be 5. We're not sure which. What is this at least? This is at least 0, 1, which is 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, which is 6, so that's 7, and 0, 1, 2, which is 10. So therefore, it would be 11 is the minimum. Well, it can't be the minimum then. It has to be greater than 53. Okay, so then what's the greater than 53 possibility? 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 30. 7, 8, 9, which is 24. And then 8, 9. So this definitely has to be greater than 53. So, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9 is 30. 7, 8, 9 is 24, so that's 54. Plus 8, 9, which is 17. 54 plus 8, 9. 54 plus 17 is 71. So this could be 50, oops. This one could be 59 to 71. What about these? Well, these cannot be 7, 8, or 9. So this is 1 through 6. This can't be 8 or 9, so this is 1 through 7. What's the most this can be then? 5, 6 plus 6, 7. Oh, this could be 0 also, I forgot. Right. This is at least 3. This is 5, 6, 6, 7 at most. And you could have, so 5, 6 is 11. 6, 7, wait, no, it can't be 5 and 6. It has to be at most 4 and 6 here. So, because 5 and 6 would eliminate one of these possibilities here. So this can't actually be 5 here. If this is 5, it would have to be with 6 to be consecutive, but the problem is you can't have 5 and 6 here. It has to be 5 or 6 with 7, 8, or 9. So this is 4 and 6 at most. This is similarly 5 and 7 at most. 4 and 6 is 10. 5 and 7 is 12, so that's 22. 22 plus 8 and 9, which is 17, is 39. Plus 9 is 48. So the maximum this could ever be as a cage is 47, but we already know everything from 5 to 47 is taken. So therefore 5 to 47 is already taken. Therefore this must be low, which means this has to be 3. So these are all 0. And these are all 1. Okay. What does that mean? Where are the 5s? This can no longer be 5 because you lose all the zeros. So this is at, and lose all the 1s. So this would have to be 2, 3, 4 at minimum, which means 5 is out. So this cannot be 5, which means this must be 5. So it has to be 0, 1, 2, and 0, 2, or 0, 1, 3. Either way, there has to be a 0 in one of these, right? So one of these is 0. It could be 1, 2, or 3. We know there's a 0 and a 1 because it cannot be 0, 2, 3 here because this is at least 1. 0, 1. So 0 and 1 both have to be here. 0 has to be here, and this could be up to 2. Right? So it could be 0, 1, 2 and 0, 2 here. Or it's 0, 1, 3, and this is 0, 1 here. Okay. A 7 requires 0, 1, 2, 3 with 0, 1. So this can't be 7 either as a minimum. This can't be 7 as a minimum because this is at least 10. This could be a 0 here and a 0 here. Except that we know. If both of these are 0, that eliminates 0 from here. Right? So this cannot, neither of these can be 0. These can't be 0 anyways. So if both of these were the 0, so this cannot be 7 either. So we have 3. So 2 is not, 2 is out. So 2 is out. Actually, let's just make that gray. We have 3 through 53. And we have 73 and 79 are out. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And one of these 4 is this one. But we don't know what that is. This could be 0, 0. This can't be 0 here. This can't be 0 here. So this is at least 0, 1, and 2 here, which means this cannot be 7. So this can't be 7. This can't be 7 either, because one of these cannot be 0. So this would be at least 0, 1 and 2. Actually, couldn't be 1 and 2. It'd have to be at least 1 and 3. And this could be at minimum 6. So that would be 10. So this can't be 7. Therefore, where is the 7? The only 7 possible is this cell here. And therefore, these can't be 0. Well, no. Maybe one of these could be 0. One of these is 0. So this has to be 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is 0, 1. And this is 0, 1. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we have a 0, 1, 2, 3 quadruple in row 7. This is 0, 1. Okay. This cannot be, well, this is going to be interesting then. So this is the 7. So we've got, okay, so we're going to mark the ones we know as green. So this is green. We have that already. We have the 5, which is here. And we have the 7, which is this one. This cannot be 11 because that would require 0, 1. Oh, actually, it could be. No, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at minimum. So this can't be 11. This can't be 11 because that's all zeros there. The 11 requires... I don't know if the 4 and the 2 could be. Well, this can't be 11 either. This can't be 11. There's no... This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, but this can't be 0, 1 here. This can't be 11. Okay, so what's the minimum here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have to probably keep going down this. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 10, plus 2 and 3, which is 15. So this is 15 minimum. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 10. And it also has to be 2 and 3 because it can't be 0, 1. So this is 15 also at minimum. This is 4, 5, 6, 7 at least, with potentially 0, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7 at minimum, which is 4 and 7 is 11 times 2 is 22, plus 0, 4, so it's 26 is the minimum here. This can't be... This is at least 4. This is at least 2. So 2, 4, 3, 1 is possible. So that is 10 at minimum. And this cannot be 0, 1, so it could be 2, 3. So this is 15 also at minimum. This could be 0 through 3. And then 1, 3. So this is 10 at minimum, which means it's 11 at minimum here. This is at minimum 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. Zero, 1, 2, 4, 5, which is 12. So this is at minimum 13. This could be 11. If that's 0, this... No, because this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 10. And this has to be at least 2. So this is at least 13. So this is at least 13. This is 13 to 43. This is 13 to 43. This because this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the minimum here in these 5 sets are 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, which adds up to 12. So 12 plus 0 is 12, but 11 is not there. So 11 has to be either here or here. Okay. We don't know which is which. So 11 can only be... Oh, wait. This potentially could be... No, 2, 3, 4. So this is... Okay, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 2. So 2, 3, 4 is 9. 2 and 3 is... Okay, 15 is not the... This is 17 then. This is not 15, this is 17. 17, this is 13, 13. This is not 15, this is 17. This becomes 13. This is 13. 2, 3, 4 is 9. 2, 3 is 5, so it's 14. And 2 is 16. So this is 17 also, at minimum. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is 20 plus 2. So it's 22, which means 23 is the minimum there. This could be 1 through 5, which is 15, plus 0, so 15. So 17 is the minimum here. Oh, wait, this can't be 0. I guess this could be 0. Can this actually be 13? Okay. I think only one of these can be 11, right? Oh, I guess this could be 0 here. But this can't be 1. That's interesting. Yeah, so only one of these could be 11 or 13. You cannot have both 11 and 13 be in these two cages. One of them's 11, the other one is a big number. Because the minimum for this would then be... So if this was 11, this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which would force this to be at least 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 26. If this is the minimum, it has to have, it's either 0, 1, 2, 3, which would be 6, and then this would be 1, 3, which is, or it have to be 1, 4, or 2, 3 here. This could go, this could be at most, at least 4. So this is at least 4. It's at least 1, 3. Which means this would be at least, this is at most 7. So it could be 0, 1, 2, 4, if that's the case, which would make this 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 at minimum, which is already 29. So one of these is 11, the other one's much bigger, so it cannot be 13. So one of these has to be 11, so this can't be 13 then. Can this actually ever be 13? Well, this can't be 0, 1. These can't be 0, 1. Therefore, the 0, 1 would be here. This would have to be at least 2. This would have to be... I guess it could be 0 and 1 here. But this would be 2, 0, 1. None of these could be 0, 1. So then this would be at least 3, 4, 5. So you'd have 2, 3, 4, 5 here, which adds up to 14 plus 0 and 1, which is 15. So this is essentially 17 at most. Therefore, this is 17 to 43. This cannot be 13. This has to be the 13 then. What can it be then? You could have 0. Well, you cannot have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this does have to be a 0. Can you have 2, 3, 4, 5? That would add up to 14, so no. So this has to be 1. So we have the 13 already then. We know where the 13 is. It has to be this one. The remaining digits. So this is at minimum 10. So this has to be 2 or 3. This then has to be 2, 3, and then it could be 4 or 5 with it, right? This adds up to 13. So if this is 2, this would be 1, 2, 3, 5. If this is 3, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 and 3 have to be here. This cannot be 0, 1, 2, or 3, but it still could be 4. So this still could be the 11 here. This can't be 17. This is at least 4, 6, 7, 8. 4 and 6 is 10, 7, 8 is 25. Plus 2 and 3 is 30. So this is 30 at least. Okay, so we have the 13. This can no longer be 2, 3, 4. Actually, this can't even be 17 at minimum. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Which is 14, plus 2 and 3, which is 19. So this is not 17 at minimum, this is 19 at minimum. This is 19 at minimum. This cannot be 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it could be 2. That's fine. This could be 4, which could make this 1, 3, and 0, 1, 2. This still actually could be 17 from 1 through 5. This cannot be 17 anymore. Right? Well, maybe. One of... 2, 2, 2, which would be 6. Oh, we have 53 also, take into account. So 53s are... So 47 is kind of the question mark now. But there's a lot of them that could be 47, so... Actually not a lot. But this could be 47. This could be 47. This is at least 4. So this can't be 17. This is at least 19. Okay. If this is 11, this can't be 0. So therefore, this must be 0 through 4, and this has to be 1 then. If this is 11, this cannot be 0, 1, 2, or 3, so this has to be 4. And then this would be 0, 1, 2 with 4, and this would be 1, 3. So either way, this cannot be 1. So for this to be 11, this has to be 1, and this has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this to be 11, this is already a 4 at least, and therefore this is 0, 1, 2, which is 7, which makes this 1 and 3 here, because it cannot have a 0. So either way, this cannot be 1. This has to be 0 and 2. And 1 has to be one of either here or here. So this is 0, 2, which means this is 2. This must add up to 3 then to add up to 5. So this has to be 0, 1, 2. Well, now we have a 0, 1, 2 triplet in row 7, which eliminates 0, 1, and 2 in the rest of the row. This cannot be 0, 1, or 2, so this must be 3, which means this can't be 3, and these can't be 3. This still could be 0, 1. Oh, this can't be 0, 1, 2, or 3. So then you would have a 4 and a 4, which is not possible. So this cannot be the 11. Therefore, this is the 11 here. So this has to be 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This has to be a 1 then. So this is 11 already. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. We have a 0, 1, 2 triplet in row 6, which eliminates 0, 1, and 2 from the rest of the row. So this has to be 3 or 4. This is up to 47. This can't be 0. These can't be 0 or 1 because of the 0, 1 possibility. This is 3 or 4. This is a 2, 3, 4. So we have a 2, 3, 4 triplet in column 10, which eliminates 2, 3, and 4 in the rest of the column. That makes this a 0. That makes this a 1. This can't be 0 then, which makes that a 2. So none of these can be 2. We have a 0, 1, 0, 1 pair in row 7, which eliminates 0 and 1 in the rest of the row. So this must be 2, which makes this a 0. This can't be 0 anymore, so this is 1, which makes that a 0, which makes that 1. This can't be 0, 1, so this must be 2. There's no 2 here. This can't be 1 here, so this must be 0, which makes that a 1, which makes that 0. So we have the 11 now also. We now need 17. Well, the only one possible now is this one. Right, because this is 2, 3, 4, 5 at minimum, which adds up to 14, and 2, 3 at minimum, and 2, 3 at minimum here, which adds up to 19. This can't be 17. This is also 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 0. So either this is 17 or this is 17. Well, this is at minimum a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 26, plus 3 and 4, 32. So this is at least 37. 37 to 47 here. This is not 19 at minimum anymore. This is at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 20, plus 3, 23. If this is 17, this is at minimum 15 here. This is 2. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this would be 2. Well, how could this be 17? It's at least 2 in each of these. So that's 6 each. And then you would have 11. So it could be 4, 4, and 3. So you could have 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and then 3 here, right? One of these is a 2. So you cannot have 2 2s here. So it cannot be 2 and 2 in this area. Therefore, you only have 2 2s. This is at least a 3. Which means these have to add up to 14. which would be 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. So one of these twos cannot be a 2 and has to be a 3. If this were essentially not 2 here, and this was 2, I don't think that works, right? You have 2 plus 3, 4, which is 9, plus 2, 3, 4, which is 18. So that does not work. So for this to be, to add up to 17, you would have to have a 2 here. No, not 2 here. You would have to have a 2 in one of these spots. This would be 2 and 3. This would have to be a 3. So this would add up to 8. This would add up to 9, which is 17. So then this would be 2. This would be 3. This couldn't be 3. This would be 2, which would force this to be 4. But then this would also have to be 4. And that doesn't work. So this can never be 17 then, because we've shown one of these has to be a 2. This can't be 2. So one of these has to be 2. Therefore, you cannot have two 2s here. And because if we tried to have this being 2 and this being 3, 4, that doesn't work because that adds up to 18 at minimum. If we tried having this not be a 2 and this being a 2, well, you can only have 2, 3 here and 3 here, which would force this to be 2, which forces that to be 3. But this 2 and 3 forces that to be 4 at least, and this 3 and 2 forces that to be 4 at least, which is 4 and 4, or 4 and 5, which is already greater than 17. So this cannot be 17. This has to be the 17, which means this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this can't be 1, so this has to be the 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, this must be 2, because it can't be 0, 1. So this is 2, which makes this a 3. So we have the 17 now also. This cannot be 3 here. And this is 3 adding to 13. So this is 3, which makes this 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be 2, 3, 4 here. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have, this is 3. Let's mark him as the color, I guess. Well, red is going to be kind of problematic, but okay, let's mark these then as light, which means we're still waiting to actually figure out what those are. We're going to mark the ones we cannot have as dark. The 3 is the purple. The 5 is also a purple. The 7 is a green. The 11 is a yellow. The 13 is the red. And the 17 is an orange. Okay. This is at minimum 4, 5, and 6. You could have 2, 3, and 4 with it. So this is 4, 5, 6 at least. Oh, one thing we know, we have all of these cages already added up. And we know how much the final cage has to be, which is 0 through 9, essentially 10 times. So that's 45 times 10, which is 450. Okay, we're going to get a calculator. It's not worth trying to do all this in my head. That's too many digits. So we have, okay, let's show you the calculations. We have 450, which is 0 through 9. So 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus all the way to 9 is 45. And we have 10 rows of it. So that's 10. So we have 450. We subtract out 3. We subtract out 5. We subtract 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, and 53. That leaves us 71. So we know 71 is the value for this. Oops. These then are not the value. This is 71, and this is a blue. Okay, what adds up to 71? I'm guessing it's probably not going to be very... Actually, it's 30, 6, 7, 8, 9. 30 plus 24 plus 17 adds up to exactly 71. So this is 8, 9. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. And this has to be 7, 8, 9. 24 plus 30 is 54, plus 17 is 71. So there we go. So we know exactly what that is then. This is 7, 8, 9. Now we need the 19. This can't be 19. This can't be 19. Maybe this could be 19. I don't know. Well, okay. This is at least 3, 4, 5, which is 12. This is at least 2 and 5, which is 7 plus 12. So this cannot be 19. This is at minimum 23. Therefore, the 19 does have to be one of these. And this cannot be 19 because this is 4, 5, 6 at minimum, 15, plus 2, 3, 4. So this is not minimum 19, which means the only minimum of 19 has to be this one, which makes this 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 14, and then this is 2 and 3. So this cannot be 2 and 3. This can't be 2 and 3 because of the 2, 3 pair in the column. So this must be, we know, so this is the green. This has to be 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. So this is 30. And we don't know what this is. This cannot be 4, so this must be 5, which means none of these can be 5. This has to be 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 6, 7, 8, or 9, and we don't know which is which. Okay. So now we have a question of where the 23 is. This can't be 23 because this is at least 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 3 and 4. This can't be 4 because this is a 4, so this must be 2, which makes this a 3. This can't be 2 or 3, so this has to be a 4. This can't be 3 or 4, so this must be a 2, which makes that a 3. Okay, so these are all filled out. This is at least 3, 4, 5. This is at least 5, 6. This must contain a 6 and a 7 here, because this can't. Again, this is 3, 4, 5 at least. That's 12. This is 5, 6 at least. That's 11. So that's 23 already with something that's at least a 4. So this is 29 at most. Sorry, 29 at least. So this can't be 23. Could this be 23? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 3. Yes, that could be 23 here. Can this be 23? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 20, plus 4. No, so this cannot be 23. Therefore, where's the 23? It has to be here. So this is the orange, which means this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a 3, right? Because this is 20 and this is 3. So this is 3. This can't be 2 or 3. This can't be 3. This can't be 2 or 3. This can't be 2. This can't be 2, 3, or 4. So this is 5 or 6 here. We have a 4, 5, 6 triplet in row 1, which eliminates 4, 5, and 6 in the rest of the row. That makes this a 2. That makes this a 3. So the rest of this has to be 7, 8, 9. We know this is 7, 8, 9. This is at least 30. And it could be 40. So this is at least 41 at minimum. We have a 23. Do we have a 29? This can't be 3. This can't be 3. This has to have 7, 8, and 9 here. With either 5 or 6. So 7, 8, and 9 plus 5 is... 7, 8, and 9 plus 5 is 24 plus 5, which is 29. This is at least 4 and 5. Right, which is still 37. We have a 7, 8, and 9 triplet in column 3, which eliminates 7, 8, and 9 in the rest of the column. Therefore, this can't be 7, 8, or 9. This must be a 6, which means these can't be 6. This can't be 6, 7, 8, and 9. And it cannot be 2, 3. So this is 4, 5. This is 4, 5 here. We have a 7, 8, and 9 triplet also in column 4, which eliminates 7, 8, and 9 in that column. So this is 5 or 6, and this is 5 or 6. We do not have 3 triplets. It's 3, 7, 8s, and 9s in column 5. We do have a 7, 8, and 9 triplet, though, in row 6, which eliminates 7, 8, and 9 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 6. Sorry, this can't be 7, 8, or 9, so it is 6, which means these can't be 6. Therefore, this rest of this is 3, 4, 5. So what does that make this cage? This can't be, this can't be 2, so that makes this 3, which makes that a 2. This can't be 2 anymore. We have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair in column 10, which eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the column. That makes this a 2. Neither of these can be 2. This can't be 2 or 3. Where is the 2 in column 1? It has to be here. Where's the 3 in column 1? It has to be here. So this can't be 3, which makes that a 4, which makes that 3. There cannot be 3 anymore. So this is a 4, 5 pair here. This has to be 4, 5 because of what's already in the row. The rest of this is specifically 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's 25. And you add 4 or 5 to it, you get 29 or 30. And 29 is the only prime number. So this is 4. Which makes this 5, which makes that 4. So the 29 is set and is the red. This can't be 4. This is 5 or 6. This could be 5, 6, or 7 here. We don't know what this is. This is 5 or 6 here. Okay, so this has to add up to a prime number also. So does this. This is... So here we have left is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This cannot be 5. These are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 also. This cannot be 3. This cannot be 3. These can't be 3. Where is the 3 in this row? It has to be here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but this can't be 4 or 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has to be 4 through 9 also. So we've filled out everything. We have 29. What does this add up to? This is 24. This is either 5, 6 or 5, 7. We're not sure which. So this is 11 at minimum. So this is 35. And then you have another 5 or 6. Actually, we should be able to tell. This is specifically... Which one is this? This is the 53? Why did I mark that as green? This is pink. Anyways. This is the 53, which is 6, 8, 9, or in 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 53. This is 23. So again, this is 53 here. This is 6. This is 23. So 53 plus 23 is 76. Plus 6 is 82. Plus 3 is 85. Plus 9 is 94. So 135 minus 94 is 41. So this has to be the 41 here. We have 29. This is at least 30. It cannot be 31. Where is the 31 here? Probably this one, right? This is 9. What else do we have? This can't be 31. This is 5, 6, 7, 8 at least, which is, and this is 6, this is 5, 7, 8, and 9, so this is 29. This cannot add up to 2, so that's not 31. This is 5, 6, 7, 8 at least, which is 26, and this is 4, 6 at least, which is 30. So it cannot be 36, which is not 31. So this has to be the 31. So we have 9 here, which means this adds up to 22, right? And we know it has a 4. So 31 minus 9 is 22. 22 minus 4 is 18. Well, that can only be 4, 5, 6, 7, right? To add up to 22. 4, 7, yeah, that's the minimum. And that's the actual amount we need. So therefore, it has to be the minimum. So this has to be 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means this is not 7. This is 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. So we have this pink as a 31. So we have all the pinks labeled. This is done also. We have just this yellow and this yellow and this blue. Okay. This yellow. So we have 8, 9, 8, 9 here. We have this yellow. What can this add up to? Okay, what can add up to 37 is probably the more accurate one. So this yellow, and this blue. We have to have one adding up to 37. This is 30 already here, so this can't add up to 37. This has to be 10 here. And this is 29 at least. So that's 39 already. So this can't be 37. So this must be adding up to 37. What's the minimum to get there? This is 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 26. And this has to be 11. So it could be 5, 6, 7, 9, and 4, 6. Right? Because 5, 6, 7, 9 adds up to 27. 4, 6 adds up to 10. Either way, the 4 has to be here, right? You can't, if you have 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 13, plus 5 and 6. Oh, actually, that works too. You just can't have an 8 and a 9 here. Okay. Right. It cannot be 6, 7, and 6, 7, because that would be 13 already. And then 13 plus 26 is 39. It's already too big. So this has to be 4, 5 here. Well, now we have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in row 9, which eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the row. This is 30, and this is 4, 5. So that means it can only add up to 43. So this cannot be 6 or 7. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 30 plus 13. So this yellow is the 43, which means this yellow is the 37. And this blue has to be 47. Okay, what does that mean though? Again, this could be 5, 6, 7, 9 or 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Can it ever be 6, 7, 8, 9? That would be 30 already, and then this would not add up to 37. So it can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't be 5, 6, 8, 9. If it's 5, 6, 8, 9, that's 28, and this adds to a minimum 10, so that can't be 37. So this is 5, 6, and 7 here always. This can't be 5, 6, or 7. We now have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in column column 10. And actually we have a 6, so therefore this can't be 8 or 9. That forces this to be a 6, 7 pair, which eliminates 6 and 7 in the rest of the column. So therefore this must be a 5. This cannot be 5. This cannot be 5. This adds up to 30, and this must add up to 17 to add up to 47. So this has to be 8 and 9, which means this can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 8 or 9. This is 6 or 7 then. Okay, well, we can remove all these, the outer corners. 6 and 7 can only be consecutive with 6, 7, or 8. So one of these two is a 9. We're not sure which. This can't be 4 because of this 4, so this must be a 6, which makes this a 4. This then can't be a 4. So we have all the details here. 7 has to be one of these two, because it's either 6, 7, or it's 7, 8. So this cannot be 7 anymore. These can't be 6. This can't be 6, and this can't be 6. We have a 6, 7, 6, 7 pair in row 8, which eliminates 6 and 7 in the rest of the row. And again, this can't be 8, because if that's 4, 8, this is at minimum 26. 26 plus 12 is 38, which is greater than 37. So therefore, this couldn't be 8 or 9. We have a 6, 7, 6, 7 pair, which eliminates 6 and 7 in the rest of the row. This can't be 7 then. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in column 1, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the column. So this must be a 7. That forces this to be 6, which makes this a 7, which makes this a 6. So none of these can be 6. This can't be 6. What does that mean? This can't be 6 either. If this is 5, 6, that would mean this is 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Because this would be 11. And therefore, this would have to be 26. If this is 4, 6, this would be 5, 6, 7, 9. Hmm. Okay, what can this... This adds up to 41 again, because it was this one. This is the 47 blue. This 41 blue is 24 here. Say this was 6. If this was 6... Okay, we have a 4, 5, 6, 7 quadruple in column 5, which eliminates 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 7, this can't be 7. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair here. We also have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in column 2, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the column. This can't be 8 or 9, so this is 7. Therefore, this can't be 7. This can't be 7, so this becomes 6, which makes that a 5, which makes that 4, which makes that 5. This again has to add up to 43. This is 30. This is 5. Therefore, this must be 8 to add up to 43, which makes that a 9, which makes that 8, which makes that 9, which makes that 8. These cannot be 8. This cannot be 4, 5, or 6, so this is 7. This 8, this 5 means this can't be 5, so this is 6. Therefore, this can't be 6. This is 7, 8, and 9, so that's 24. And the rest must add up to 29. So this must be 5, 7, 8, 9. So this can't be 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 5 and 9. This can't be 7 anymore, which makes that 5, which makes that 6. This 5 means this can't be 5, so this is 4, which makes that a 5. This can't be 8 or 9, so this must be 7, which makes that 9, which makes that 8. This 9 makes that a 7. This 8 makes that a 9, so this 7 and 9 makes that an 8. This can't be 5, so this is 9, this is 5. This can't be 8 or 9, so this is 7. This can't be 7 or 8, so this is 9, which makes that 8. This can't be 5, so this must be 7. This can't be 5, 7, or 8, so this is a 9, which makes this 5, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is 27. So this must be 4 and 8. So this is 4 and 8. Sorry, 4 and 6. This can't be 8, so this is 9, which makes that 8, which makes that 9, which makes that 8, which makes that 9. Therefore, that's an 8. This can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 4. These can't be 7. Where this can't be 7 because of that 7, so this must be 5, which makes that 6. This has to be a 4. This can't be 5 or 7, so this is 6, which makes that 5, and therefore this is a 7. And that's how you solve it. Pretty cool. I like it because I have a lot of coloring involved, but it also just, I mean, it's right up my alley because I do killer Sudokus a lot. So just calculating all these values is actually fairly. I've done it so many times. It also almost becomes routine calculating these out, right? Obviously, the adding of them are a little different, right? Because so having to add like 24 to 30 plus 17 is not within my normal wheelhouse. But it does make things easier when you know these numbers sort of offhand, right? So I know that the minimum without a zero would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 15, right? Which you're limited in. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.